most people say that there's 4 main causes for acne. I think there's a whole heck of a lot more than that nowadays. Acne itself typically triggers right around when we get that shift of hormones when we're a teenager, like a younger kiddo, which nowadays we can see acne as young as like 9 and 10, unfortunately, because we get that hormone shift so young. It could be from hormones, it can be from prescriptions can cause it, it can be from the products that we're using. Hormones are a huge part of it. It can be, there's quite a few things that can cause acne, and it doesn't necessarily, a lot of people have this misconception that, you know, acne only happens when our face is dirty, and that is just a terrible way to think of the skin, because you can actually create acne from washing your face too much, and dehydrate the skin or deplete the skin of oil. So typically what happens is when we hit that hormonal stage when we're younger, our oil production goes through the roof. Like all of a sudden we're spitting out oil left and right like we never have before. We probably haven't been properly washing our face, so we get this little layer of dry dead skin. We get this wonderful round of bacteria that comes through and creates acne. So you get this oil production, you get this little cap of skin, you get the bacteria, you get a hot mess. So the biggest thing with acne is actually coming in and seeing a professional so we can determine why you're getting the acne, because you don't necessarily have to be 13 years old to have acne. As women, we get this huge shift again when we're at about our 30s, where all of a sudden we're getting another little dose of acne. And maybe we didn't even have it when we were younger, but now we're getting it when we're in our 20s and young 30s. So it's really important to come in and see a professional to say, hey, this is why your acne is all of a sudden showing up. You know, you're getting it because there was this hormone shift, or you're getting it because you're using this prescription that's causing it, or we're super dehydrated and the only thing that your skin can do is spit out more oil, and all you really need to do is drink more water. Or I hate to say it, but products are a huge issue with skincare. I won't say labels or names, but scrubs are the devil when it comes to acne, because it will literally keep the acne, create the acne, keep you in this evil cycle where, you know, you're breaking open bacteria, spreading it. You get irritated, so you scrub more, which makes more inflammation. Like, you can get yourself in a really nasty cycle with acne if you're not using the right types of products. I always say, come in professionally, let somebody say, hey, this is what's going on. I love to have people bring in like their huge kit of stuff that we all have at home. Boy or girl, doesn't matter. We all have stuff at home that we've been using to help like treat acne, and kind of say, hey, this is gonna help. This isn't gonna do a darn tootin' thing for you. Even little adjustments like, you know, vitamins can create acne. Too much biotin in the skin. Like, there's a lot of little, like, unfortunate, like, tricks to skincare that can cause it, but a lot of great things that can help it along the way too. So even taking down something as simple as like redness and inflammation in the skin, you may not even have active acne. It may just be like that post-inflammation that comes with acne that we need to take care of. So bring in the kit. Let's go through everything so I can say yay or nay, give you a grocery list just to say, like, let's pick this stuff up because this stuff should work. Whether it's benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, azelaic acid, glycolic acid, there's so many different things that we can kind of go through and pinpoint this is what you should be using. We also, as a generation here, like to cocktail things where we're using 5 or 6 different acids, or, you know, different products that again are causing the inflammation in the skin. So it's nice to have somebody come in and say, hey, what is going on? I love my newbies to the skincare world. So if I have a younger, you know, young man or young woman that are coming in and they've just started to experience acne, getting them to come in and see a professional and say, hey, this is what you need to do from now on. You know, in your teens, in your 20s, in your 30s, this is what I need you to do in order to, you know, correct the acne, not have scars, and fix it when, you know, when we're older. Having somebody else come in and say, hey, this is what we need to do. And that can be as simple as coming in for, you know, just a consultation, and maybe a 1 or 2 treatment. Say, hey, you know, you're keeping it under control at home, let's do this, but see me like every 4 or 5 months so we can make sure that we're adjusting along the way. To severe cases of acne where we're getting a higher grade and we're getting that cystic acne, and coming in and doing services like our chemical peels are phenomenal. The chemical peels have salicylic acid in them. They have both beta and alpha hydroxy acids, which I will walk you through, like, you know, what both of those do. They will work in conjunction with what customers are using at home, what I'm using here, without causing more discomfort, more irritation, and more acne in the long run. So it's definitely something where I encourage, come on in, learn it young, because the last thing you want to do is come and see me when you are in your 20s and 30s, and now we're dealing with hardcore acne scars. You know, scars equal needles and lasers and bigger things. So come in when you're younger, learn how to properly do it, and kind of go from there. It just will, in the long run, save you such a huge headache, and get just a little bit of education on how the skin works so that you understand it as a growing adult. Like I said, I love having my newbies come in. They'll have tons of questions. They'll have a lot of misguided information. Unfortunately, acne is the evil most people have had to deal with. I myself, it's one of the reasons why I got into this world. It's something that I have a passion to get rid of for people, because I know it's something that, you know, nobody wants to wake up in the morning, and, you know, we have a couple little friends that have popped up, or quite a few friends that have popped up. So yeah, I'd say come on in, see me, and we'll go from there.